Something else that I found interesting, the light is really filtered through here. Pretty decent. One thing I found in terms of the contract jobs, I have this one job site that I've really been using. That's how I landed the current public health contract job I have. And I went and looked on that site. I had not seen a whole lot of posts. Went and I looked on the at the website. I looked at the actual website, and maybe they're not listing the jobs on there, but it says there are not currently any job openings. And when I do searches on Indeed, LinkedIn, typically I would type in the name of the company and several openings would be there. I mean, a bunch of openings. I'm hard pressed to find anything with this specific company. I don't see any anymore. Got this little watch. I was looking for Spider-Man, but I got Bluey. He's young enough. Bluey. It's the only one I saw. I was looking for Spider-Man. I got these detoxing scented foot pads. That's going to end up being either for the holidays or a birthday gift. And I got a couple lipsticks. And I have someone in mind to give this as a birthday gift. This is a Wet n Wild Rich Satin. And let's see. The other one I got. See, these may either end up being Christmas gifts or birthday gifts. I got Wet n Wild. It's called Buried Life. So I'm going to give one of each of them to each person. And hopefully one of them will work out. I got these 4-pack of beauty blenders. I just think that these are kind of stocking stuffers. Got 2 of those. And I got, Black People. Double line satin bonnet. I got 2 of them. One thing about Black People, they're gonna have a hair bonnet. I was supposed to put these on the shelves. I'm like, wait a minute, let me put these away, because there's at least one person that has a birthday come up that I normally order Avon for them. I said I'm just gonna do this as a backup gift and then probably ship them to Avon. So the total for all of that is $42 and some change. Before the discount, it was $49. So 20% discount. I've been literally thinking about this the whole time. I can't remember the last time I went through a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Sure. You want me to get this? Okay. I can't. Oh my gosh, that's good. I'm gonna let you know why I was pretty tired. When I came in, I loaded up 3 cages. Okay? There was so much inventory in there. So I normally just load up my own, but I loaded up 3 cages plus a shopping cart. So I didn't get it all done. And then when I was done, I had to I had so many boxes, I had to put them in a cart and walk about 2 or 3 times to dump everything. And then I had this shopping cart that I realized why it was in the back. It was actually broke and you couldn't push it right. So I had to go get that cart and push it up like it was driving on a wheelie. And the lady, she didn't tell me that it was broke. And by the time I realized what it was too late. I had already loaded a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this, oh, Lord have mercy. I might have missed it. I feel like I missed it. Okay, let me turn the navigator on. All right. I passed right by this. I know I've been to this CVS a bunch of times. Anyway, I think I'm now past the point where they go on lunch break. All right, everyone, I found out that the pharmacy is closed. I'm going to stay here and edit some videos. They open back in the next 20 minutes. It's essentially for 30 minutes. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and work on editing this video. This is a perfect time. Why not? Doors locked, everything. I have this one particular person that makes certain comments and just about, you know, their interests, and there's certain things that they're interested in that I'm not interested in, largely because, shoot, this person is just acting like they're on the freeway and this is literally like a friend. Okay. Talk about my health restrictions, or the fact that I don't want to go out hiking, or my son likes stuff like that, by the way, and I respect that. But this person, it's like, if you don't like outside stuff, like there's something wrong with you. They ask these really provoking questions. Now, with my son, he said to me, Mom, we would just really love for you to experience that. And I said, son, I just don't want to make you all miserable, okay? You all know how I am. You know how my habits are. And I don't see myself enjoying that. And not only that, I think that I might put a damper on your experience. So I love them enough to know that that's might not be something we can share in. Be out there in dirt and grass, and I have certain skin treatments and stuff I have to do, certain things I have to do to take care of myself. But anyway, this one person asked me these questions, and they're always asking, are you doing something exciting? Or, oh, like your son, we have so many commonalities. I didn't know he liked the outside and stuff like that. And then point to me, well, what are you doing exciting? What am I doing exciting? I looked and all my bills are paid. My kids are college educated. I get to spend time with my grandson. And I have peace of mind. What I would like to say to this person, because I know some stuff about them, that their life isn't that sweet and they didn't get some things they did. And the reason that they like to go and do all these different things is that they're thrill seekers, and it was to get away from their situation. I understand that now. I understand it now. Once you learn things about people and find out what's going on with them, you understand why they don't want to be at home. There's stuff at home that they don't want to deal with. So what I would like to say to this person is, let's just say If you were able to get married, now I didn't say the marriage was perfect, get married and have as many children as you want with your spouse, and have your children to grow up and be college educated and actually go to college and pursue careers in what they went to college for. You could afford to and you have the finances to be able to fix your house up, the ranch house you have, to be able to accommodate your children. They could come back and we could live together. And we actually you actually will like being around your family, okay? You enjoy being around your kids. And you have a grandbaby, and you could have all that stuff. But you had a conversation with God, and they said, "Oh, you can have all those things, but you're going to have to give up hiking, camping, outdoor activity, and find something else to do." And you have certain health and dietary restrictions as a condition of getting some wonderful what does camping and all that other stuff and food restrictions matter? If you could have those things that you haven't been able to have, what would you choose? Would you choose camping, eating whatever food you want, being outside when everyone, or would you choose being able to have family? I don't know why people say stuff to you like, "Oh, why don't you do that? You need to do that. That would be fun." Or, "Oh, I don't know what I would do if I had that food restriction." Or, "Oh, I don't know what I would do if, why did you leave California? I would never do that." This one person said that to me, and I'm thinking, you're living up in the house with your kids. You don't have an apartment, and you don't have an education. How are you going to be able to stay in California? I don't see how you could do it. But anyway, my job and everything's going great. Yeah. But what I would say to people, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my kids' name out your mouth. Keep my parents' name out your mouth.